What's up everyone, it's Scotty with MoneyVest. So in this video, we are going to be talking about Tesla, Palantir, NIO, and SoFi. So I will be giving you guys an update on all these four stocks. I know you guys love these technical updates, and I don't want to pat myself on the back here, and I don't want to be like, too basically out there in terms of our analysis. But if you take a look at our technical analysis and the support levels that we pointed out in our previous videos, all four stocks, I'm not kidding, all four bounced off of exactly those support levels. So we'll talk about them in this video. As always, if you enjoyed, find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. And again, there is a 16% annual discount available till the end of this month that you can take advantage of. And of course, get access to all the binds alerts, options alerts, trade ideas, members only private videos, intrinsic value spreadsheets, and of course, a lot of trading view charts as well. So there's a lot of benefit included. Link down below. And let's get started here. So Tesla bounces back as Cybertruck new Model 3 excitement takes over. So in my opinion, I think what Wall Street and what the market tries to do is that it makes the move and then it tries to attach a catalyst to it. Even if there is no catalyst and we are seeing a strong move to the upside or downside, our human brains need a reason. Without a reason, we don't get closure. And that's what happens when the market goes up or down. Sometimes, obviously, most of the times there is a catalyst driven move. But other times, I mean, markets really don't really care. They go up, they go down. Markets are trading, right? They're trading because they're trading. There's a lot of people, obviously putting money in the markets, taking money out. So there's a lot of moves that are happening at the same time. But sometimes markets do want to attach a catalyst with the price action to make it make sense, So something to keep in mind, obviously, because we are seeing a very nice technical rebound. And now you will see the markets once again be like, oh, investors are excited about a potential new launch, or investors are excited about potential Federal Reserve's Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. So anyway, Tesla jumped 7.3% to 231 Monday market trade after Bard analyst Ben Cullo outlined several catalysts for the stock in the second half of the year. I doubt that one catalyst, that one upgrade and outperform rating and a price target increase is enough to put Tesla up over 7%. Many times we've seen those upgrades, but Tesla doesn't go up. That happens with a lot of stocks, right? And that's one of the main indicators for stocks as well, right? If there is a bullish catalyst and the stock still drops, that's bearish sentiment. If there is a bearish sentiment, and even that can't keep the market lower and market rallies, that's a bullish sentiment. Always remember that, right? If catalyst is not enough to basically make the markets go up or lower, higher or lower, that's sentiment driving the stock price in that case. So if you come over to Tesla here, this is something else. I'm just going to save that and remove it. So if you come over to Tesla in this example, so again, very, very nice move to the upside. We outlined the green rectangle for Tesla pre-market. It's up another 3.5%. So very, very nice move to the upside. And this right here is the green rectangle, very strong support coming in for Tesla. So we are moving, back to those potential levels in the 240s, 250s, and Tesla inching closer to India debut. That's another catalyst that's coming up today, but resistance now is going to stay put roughly at around 240. So that's going to be the level to watch. That's the red line that I just marked, previous support, and also in line with those moving averages. So now is the big real test. Can Tesla bulls reclaim those moving averages, and can we break out back above that level and potentially get up to $275, which of course is going to be that next resistance level to watch. But nonetheless, we were very oversold. We were selling off after the downgrades, after the earnings, after the margin compression, all the fears and all the uncertainty around price cuts was obviously getting priced in, and Tesla dropped 27% or close to 30%. RSI MACD became oversold, and now we're seeing a very nice bounce back up, and demand is stepping in at those technical levels. Now going over to NIO also had a catalyst. So on August 21st, NIO cranking out more than 300 ES6s electronic SUVs per day, and also bounced off of exactly a very nice support level. So pre-market, you'll notice it's up another 4%. And we talked about this right here as an area of support for NIO, because if you come back, that's acted as a previous resistance for the company. And of course, not to mention the RSI MACD was also coming down to oversold levels. So we are seeing some momentum back up. So it came down to as low as 1050s. We talked about it during our live streams as well. Very nice move back up. But the real question now then becomes, can NEO break us out back above 1150s or break us out over 1290? Those are going to be some of those moving averages, and the bulls need to kind of reclaim those levels once again. The next resistance and target's really going to be closer to 1335 to as much as 1380. So call it this right here is going to be a very, very important area of resistance for NEO that it needs to break out of once again if it has any potential to get back up to these levels at this lower high, sitting roughly at $17, $18 per share. So very, very nice move back up. Pre-market, it's pushing up. It was oversold. It was selling off, and it's now bouncing off of that support very nicely. Going over to SoFi, also very nice move back up from that support of 781, 775. So we talked about this right here as a very important level of support, previously bouncing off of that level once again. So that's once, twice, and this right here is the third time SoFi is bouncing off of that support level. Resistance is going to stay put roughly at around here. So that's going to be a more near-term resistance to watch, and also aligned with those moving averages. So similar to Tesla, SoFi also faces a big challenge and a big test, whether we get a breakout above those levels once again, or if you get rejected here and of course start selling right back down. 781 is still going to be that support level to watch for SoFi. And the markets are also in a very similar sort of pattern where we are bouncing off of those support levels, resistance, we're kind of hitting up to that resistance, and now it becomes really up to the bulls and of course the bears for us to see whether we get a breakout or a rejection at those levels. Palantir, also, very nice support, validation at 1355. So we talked about this right here as a level. You can see pretty much exactly where we bounce off of that level here once. This was back in June of 2023. And once again, we're coming down and validating this level once again for Palantir. So double bounce at those prices. And now, again, it's the same exact thing compared to SoFi and Tesla and some of the other companies. We're getting up to that resistance once again, because right now we are in a short-term downtrend. So it's really going to come down to those resistances, whether these stocks and even the markets on a more broad perspective here, can they break out of that support resistance levels and those moving averages, or if we get rejected at those levels and of course continue our slide lower in this short-term, medium-term downtrend. So that's going to be the analysis. Again, thank you so much for joining. And a lot of these stocks are literally bouncing off of those support levels. Again, I don't want to come off as being not humble, but they are very important support levels, so keep that in mind. And of course, we do have those resistance levels at those moving averages. We're patiently waiting for us to get up there and of course then see what happens between the bulls and the bears, whether we get a breakout or a rejection. And depending on the situation, then we'll kind of position ourselves for these stocks from a trading, options, and swing trading and long-term investing perspective. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you did, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Very, very quick update on these 4 stocks. As always, 16% annual discount available till the end of this month for our Discord. All the alerts, all the member benefits, including our spreadsheets and trading view charts, are going to be available. Happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.